It is called the beautiful game, football. Or if you're from America, they call it soccer.
It's called soccer.
So the English Premier League just ended and there's more football to come. Well, all domestic leagues should end by this weekend. And I say domestic leagues, like even here in Jamaica, the final of some of the lower level leagues in Jamaica should end this weekend. So all domestic leagues should end this weekend. Then you have Euro 2024, you have Copa America. You have all kinds of stuff. And you have other stuff coming up outside of football. Well, the Olympic Games, there's football in the Olympic Games. Right. So this morning, Garticus and I will just look at a couple of things that went on and maybe a couple of things that will come. So the first thing, congrats to Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, the only team, the first team to win 4 straight. Manchester United won 3 straight twice. Right. But no one has won 4 straight and 6 out of the last 7. Whether you like it or not, it is rated as the greatest league in the world. And to win it so many times, it means that you're doing something.
I'm going to go with a bag of things.
Yeah, man.
I think, congrats to them on getting 4 in a row. I think, however, over the past 2 seasons, the league was, I think, botched by other teams that should have, well, your side in particular, that really should have gone all the way. Yeah. Earlier this season, Liverpool had a bit of a lead, right? And then threw away a couple of games, Crystal Palace, West Ham, etc. So that was really difficult. But what Manchester did is what they always, Manchester City did, is what they always do. Yeah. They haven't lost a game since December in the Premier League.
Yeah, you saw a couple of pictures that Kadeen put up just now. One was Erling Haaland, who was the leading goal scorer in the league, was bought by Manchester City 2 years ago for about 100 million. There he is right there. An outstanding goal scorer. Yep. Him actually don't look like he can do anything else but score a goal. You don't see him try to beat nobody and step over it too often. No. Most times he's just in a good position and he's not going to miss.
Yeah, and he hasn't been called on, to be honest, in the teams he's played. Because before he came here to City, he was at Borussia Dortmund, and his role was really that true centre forward.
Just stay in front of the goal and kick the ball and I goal. Argument done. Yeah, and you also saw Phil Foden with him, and he was named the outstanding player of the year. I think last year he was named the outstanding young player of the year. There he is right there. So Manchester City, deservedly, they have won almost everything this season. Yeah. All right, second place was the team that I support, and they're getting their victory right there. So Kyle Walker, the captain, one of the probably the best wing backs in the world.
Certainly one of the fastest.
Yeah, truth be told. Arsenal second for the second year in a row, and there's Guardiola. Some people think the greatest coach in history. Some people also think that Jurgen Klopp can be rated alongside that gentleman, and they're suggesting had Klopp had the resources that that coach Guardiola, who knows what Liverpool would have done.
Just think about this when you talk about Klopp and finishing and the rating with Pep. On 2 occasions, he finished second to Pep by 1 point in one instance and by 3 points. And in both those instances, Liverpool and City got more than 90 points. Yep.
There is Jurgen Klopp. 9 years, and he says he's finished. He said he does not want the German national team. Some people thought he was going there. He came from Borussia Dortmund. Who knows? Might end up back there. I can't remember him saying that he won't take any time off or anything like that. I think.
Well, he says this is it for him. But he's going to take a long break because he has admitted to being very tired. Yeah. You know, and you see the age. I posted something on on my Instagram recently with a picture from his first Liverpool interview and his last Liverpool interview, and the change is. Oh, my goodness.
The other thing about Liverpool is, I think Jamaicans love Liverpool because of John Barnes, who's Jamaican and used to play for Liverpool in their glory days. Well, the glory days kind of come back for them in recent times still, but back then they were unbeatable. And they have this song that every single home game, it is played before the start of the game.
That's right.
And the commentators usually just stop chat for a little while.
And make it run.
Yeah, so they start with the song itself, and then the announcer will take out the song, and you just hear the stadium. It is It is
You'll never walk alone.
spine-chilling.
It is.
Serious.
It is.
I get goosebumps with that. And the entire stadium. That's it for the English Premier League. Now, coming up, and the Jamaicans are involved in World Cup qualifiers and the Copa America. We've been invited to the Copa America. This is our third invitation because it's a South American competition. Right. But they invite. I'm not even certain if we can win it. And I say that because I think it's a South American team. I'm not certain, to be fair. Because, you know, some of these competitions, you're invited, but you can't win it, type of thing, you know? So, and it's not a bad group that we're in. With Mexico and Venezuela and Ecuador. It's not the toughest group, but it is a tough group still. So that's the Copa America. And they have Brazil and Argentina and all the teams from South America, Paraguay and Suarez, Chile, Uruguay, Peru.
Ready for nobody now?
Yeah, man. Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru.
Colombia.
Yeah, I think we call everybody name. And then, that's the Copa America group right there. So
a group A is Argentina, Peru, Chile.
And a winner of Canada, Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
And the other two groups have been decided, and then the group D is Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and the winner of Costa Rica and Honduras. Yeah. So that starts, I think, the 14th of June. But on the 6th of June, we play here locally in a World Cup qualifier.
That's right.
The World Cup is not on for another 2 years, but that's how long the qualifiers take. And for the first time, they've moved it from 32 to 48 teams. So they started with, well, long ago it was like 13 teams when you were invited. And then they went to 16, then they went to 24, and then they went to 32. Now we made it when it was at 32, 3 teams from the zone, because when it was at 24, only 1 team from the zone could qualify. Now there are 6 teams from the zone that can qualify because the host countries automatically qualify. So the host
and the next World Cup, of course, is going to be right up north here.
Right. So Mexico, United States, and Canada already in the World Cup. They don't have to qualify. Right. Which leaves 3 spots among Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras, Panama, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Well, everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else pretty much.
So we're still not there. But to be honest, if we can't make it with 16, we shouldn't be there.
Can I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
You think you're going to go?
I'm certain we're going to go.
Okay. I like that. I love that confidence.
I am certain. But as I say, if we can't make it with 16, we don't deserve to be in the World Cup.
No. You know? No.
Not with the squad that we have now.
Right.
Because I venture to say that it's probably on paper the best we've ever had. I don't know if we've ever seen so many Premier League players in our group and stuff. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will make it to the World Cup. We will do well at the Copa America. And we are not in the Olympics because it's an under-23 competition, and we didn't make that one. So
we forgot to mention one person as we talk about Jamaica and like Premier League, English Premier League, Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey has done very well for Aston Villa this year.
Amazing.
But not playing with the Jamaica team right now.
Right.
So and there are some issues. Not that he didn't make the squad or anything. Well, he didn't make the squad because there were some issues.
Off field.
Yeah, but he's going to be here. That's it for Manversations. Hey, Tammy.